Hey people, Intrid here, 3v3 Faction War. This is Hades Wastes and Eldar versus some Space Marines for the Blue Eldar team. They're Tenso with a Warlock, a melee spellcaster that leaps into combat, some powerful disruption and support, alongside Dingus Khan as a Farseer support hero fighting in melee with some powerful buffs and control. This is the Oathway DLC that's been recolored, kind of bronze-ish with some blue. Looks pretty fun. What about the Tenso? Is this same Han? No, I don't think so. And rounding off this team is Gaz with a Warp Spider X arcade teleporting hero fighting in ranged combat. Great for harassing and capping some powerful control. Red Space Marines is double Tech Marine time. Annoying Fisher here with some Blood Ravens and Orconero. These guys start with a bolt gun, put out some good damage, can also support with structures and repair. And rounding off the teams, Mizu with an Apothecary support hero fighting in melee. By default begins with a heal and a passive health regeneration aura. And we have some Dark Angels here. They are on the east side against the Warp Spider Exarch, kicking off in the middle. Banshees charging through, as they often do against Space Marines, tacked in an awkward spot. Shotguns are on the way. I'm not sure if they'll come in time to save those Tactical Marines though. Tech Marine's been tied up. They're trying to wait for those shotguns. I think it may not be worth it because that tack took a bunch of damage and goes down. I think the Farseer, did they just throw Guide on the Banshees and then retreat them? Maybe we should have thrown it on the Guardians instead and kept them in play a bit. Here's the Banshees of the Tenso. Took a bunch of damage, but they've taken the west side. East side, meanwhile. Oh, Gaz didn't get Banshees yet. They do have Banshees on the way now, though. Coming a bit later. Warp Spider Exarch tying up those tacks now, who are trying to get those Guardians down. They're getting very low. Took a while to retreat them there, Gaz. Can they finish him? I don't think so. And the tacks get away without a model loss. Were they far enough away from the Howling Banshees, I think. Rangers on the field now for Dingus Khan. They are getting their Pathfinder gear, which gives them all those long rifles, and boom. Oh, they shot the scouts. I thought they killed the Guardian that was over there. But that was an old death, I think. Gen goes up. Did they just get bashed? The node is low. They must have had gens up before, right? Super lag, says Gaz. Looks like they're having some latency issues, which is maybe why those Guardians took a while to retreat there. Mizu with Assault Squad on the way. Space Marines hitting back okay-ish, trying to get that mid-map authority. They're grabbing the contested VP here. And the contested power on the western edge. Apothecary goes for the eastern edge power, but it's been noded. And their chainsword will take a while to get through it. Double Rangers for Dingus Khan. Guardians with Guide on them too. There's a bunch of infiltration because of the hollow fields. Warp Spider being aggressive. Going for heavy gauge to shut down enemy heroes mostly, but you can also mess with a squad. Banshees have found some Tactical Marines. Assault Squad with the counter jump. Nicely timed. Yeah, look at the difference the jump makes. Banshees got wrecked by that. Oh, they were also shotgun scouts in case they needed a shotgun blast. Any master-crafted bolt guns yet? No. Assault Squad being aggressive, jumping into trouble. Howling Banshees there to counter-initiate. It's a lot different when you jump and you don't get the disruption on the Banshees, but Banshees are dealt with. Just a wave of bolter fire and shotguns came in against them. Apothecary has Purification Rites. Very nice against Eldar in general because it punishes the Banshees for going after stuff. All you have to do is heal it. Nice grenade. Killed a couple of Rangers. Levels up those scouts, and they got through to the central power. Can they touch it though? Don't see any flamers, but they got double shotgun scouts and a Tech Marine bolt gun and the tacks. Going for the node, not the gen. Usually you want to go for the gens because they are far easier to take down, and they only cost 25 less rec to rebuild. Witchblade, Merciless Witchblade in for the Warlock. Nasty weapon. Also has Champion's Robe, but they are persuaded to leave. Guardians, meanwhile, and Banshees here to harass the power. We do have flame attacks for Annoying Fisher. Banshees will get in, though. I'm not sure what these attacks are doing. I'm not sure why they got so close there. Oh, were they in melee stance from a previous fight or something, maybe? 350 to 470. And that mistake means they lose a scout and maybe lose this entire power, or maybe not. Here comes the assist. Awesome assist from Orconero. Gets the jump. Looking for a grenade, maybe. Nope. Maybe it was on cooldown. Gaz still talking about the network issues they're having. Hopefully doesn't affect them too much. But it seems like it is at the moment. Eldar, I mean, pretty much all the factions, you need some good timing on your fights, but Eldar really rely on that stuff, well, at least they can, when you're setting up Banshee pushes with kinetic pulses and grenades and that kind of thing. Assault Squad, you fellas alright? Chased by Banshees. I think they're okay. 300 to 470, a solid VP start for the Space Marine tower. The Assault Squads really make a big difference as soon as they hit the field. Really big difference. Still no war gear for the Tech Marines. Double Rangers, there's that Shuriken. 288 to 470 now. There's the 1-to-1. Oh, maybe they can get a cheeky triple cap. No, Farseer backs off. They are up on the Western VP though. And Orconero pushing mid to harass power and make these guys reposition here. Assault Squad jump. Oh, that's a good jump. Farseer is there. So he may see the Gravity Blade in tier 2 because the Assault Squads, plural, are causing huge issues for the Eldar. Another good jump on the Banshees, but they have to run afterwards. Guide up on those Banshees there. Another jump comes in. Not sure if there's much here to support the Assault Squad, though. No, there isn't. Can they get a model off him? No. But they can harass the power, maybe. These guys have turned around. I don't know why. I don't know what these guys are doing either. This is Dingus Khan. Those guys hanging back. Tax. Did he drop a model? He did. Couldn't quite get on the power then. Maybe that's why those guys were hanging back, because they knew it would be an overextension to go for the power right now. Assault Squad. Got the double Guardians. You don't want to let your double Guardians be jumped like that if you can help it. Banshees deciding not to counter-initiate. Here we go. We're going to see a Purification Rite seal. There it is. Banshees getting up though and piling in on the Assault Squad, and they've got some support from Guardians. Almost got two models. Another jump came in though. Oh, and there's some flaming going in from those Tactical Marines too. Grenade. Banshees barely making it out. One model on those two Banshee squads. And I think they only killed a single Assault Squad for all that. The power of that Apothecary support. But, oh, they got the Apothecary down. They did get the Apothecary down. Tech Marine revives him. And we see a Melter Gun on the way. In tier 2. Grenades. Assault Squad again bullying this back line. Uh-oh. Double Guardians white. Gaz must be having some severe network issues. Just lost double Guardians there. But they have a Wraith Lord now. 286 to 402. Banshee's stabbing some tacks. Got two models off them. Can they get an Assault Marine too? They can. Well played, ladies. Didn't quite level up yet, but the Warlock is now level 2. And as I said, that Merciless Witchblade is painful for those Marines. Even though it's not a power weapon, it does so much damage per hit. Don't let that 65 DPS fool you, because it attacks very slowly, so each hit is doing like over 100 damage. It wrecks stuff, and it drains its energy too. Wait to push together, says Mizu. Scouts caught here on the southwest power. They will continue to try and bash it. And they've got some shuriken support, the Tenso. Map looking quite blue now, actually. Eldar coming out swinging in tier 2. The Tenso has a Wraith Lord of their own. Here's some Dark Creepers for Dingus. And here's the Wraith Lord of Gaz. And they've gone for... oh, they've gone for a Bright Lance. I guess they've seen the Razorback already, maybe. Melter Gun Tech Marine. And there's Signum too. They can also get Missile Launcher for the attacks, of course. And there's a Melter Bomb already. Thunder and Lightning. Guide is on the Wraith Lord, I think. 286 to 365. Big fight here. And there's the Gravity Blade doing its thing. Wraith Lord swinging that massive Ghost Glaive sword. Some repairs, but there's marked target. Can he get away? Las Cannon now getting shots. I don't think this Wraith Lord is going to make it out, you guys. Down it goes. Guardians may also wipe. Those Guardians got away. There's cracked shot on the Shuriken, increasing damage and range. Apothecary just runs into it and dies. Grenade. Doesn't get any kills. Dingus now has Fire Dragons. Tenso just lost something, I think. Yeah. Not sure what it was, though. They've got their own Wraith Lord. Slicing and dicing through some Vanguard Veterans. Annoying Fisher is tier 3. Vanguard Veterans are first company assault squad with a bunch of power weapons and more health. They can also get a Power Fist upgrade, as you saw there. Replaces their Thunderhammer, though, which is a pretty nice weapon. So I guess it's more of a side grade, just helps them take on vehicles. Meanwhile, towards the east side, Tech Marine taken down. Was that the Melter Gun guy? Yes. That was Orconero with the Melter Gun. Annoying Fisher has Orbs. Howling Banshees able to harass the Razorback pretty effectively with their spear, and a big hit from the Wraith Lord there. Can they get it? Guardians are trying to block movement, I think. Bright Lance on the shoulder gets it done. This Wraith Lord is so far forward. Mastercrafted Bolter is that? Oh no, it's not, is it? Nobody got one in this game. I thought I saw the little reticule icon, but it was the grenade icon from Orbs. That Tech Marine gonna go down. Crack. Yep. Wraith Lord got it. Good chunk of XP there for the Wraith Lord, eh? Yeah. Like 2/3 of the bar. Can it get away though? Because they got Melter Bombs coming in here. And those Vanguard Veterans with the Melter, the Power Fist. There's one Melter Bomb. And there's Fortune for the Wraith Lord. Well played, Dingus. That might save the... Uh-oh, maybe not. Maybe not. Mark target. A Melter Gun. Orbs went in there. Melter Bomb went in there. They're trying to keep that Tech Marine disrupted. Wraith Lord goes down, though. Melter Gun getting it done. Couldn't quite save the Wraith Lord. That guy was so far forward. He did some decent work, but... I mean, Wraith Lords are expensive. I think they need to do a bit more than that. Tier 3 for Dingus. But sometimes just having... Oh, and there's another Wraith Lord. Sometimes just like pushing through, applying that much pressure, you can kind of leapfrog in tech while using your walker to just apply pressure. But in this case, Space Marines are all tier 3. Got a decap down here though. Assault squad, oh sorry, Vanguard Veterans are going to jump and try and finish off the Banshees. couldn't quite get it. Those Banshees slightly lucky to get away maybe, and they didn't want to fight a Wraith Lord without support. So they flee, and his power is still decapped. Well worth Tenso applying a bit of pressure here, I think, to keep this decapped. Needs to be careful with the Wraith Lord, of course. Meanwhile, towards the east, Fire Dragon is doing some Fire Dragon things. Grenade goes in as well. Tax run. Tech Marine runs, and the Fire Dragons are just fine. Here comes some Stern Guard veterans for Mizu. They want to be using Kraken Bolts against Fire Dragons because Fire Dragons are heavy infantry. And they are not switching. Maybe Mizu doesn't know that because they are. There we go. Now they're switching. There we go. Oh, beautiful grenade on those Banshees. They can get a decap though. Maybe the Eldar. Here we go. Warp Spider doing his thing. That heavy gauge, of course. 235 313. Look how blue the map is. Bloody hell. There's a double. Can they get the triple? I think maybe they can. Eldar sweeping across the map here. Fire Prism on the way for Gaz. Fortune on the far side, but she has to run anyway. And may go down actually if those guys can jump again, or they can't jump again. Sanguine Chainsword Apothecary here. Healing on hits. And Armor of Purity is up for faster heals, which means more Purification Rites going off. And of course, faster heals in its own right is pretty useful. Some heavy gauge. Apothecary just trying to run through it, heals himself. Banshee's coming in, decent grenade on the D cannon there. A big chunk of damage, nothing there to apply some pressure afterwards though. Oh, did those scouts wipe? Oh, now they did. Apothecary gets, I don't think that was worth the push there, Mizu. Maybe they were trying to finish off the D cannon or something, I'm not sure. But here come Terminators for Mizu. Storm Bolters and Power Fists with an inspiration on kill. And they should kill pretty fast if they're targeting Guardians and stuff. Wraith Lord getting a bunch of repairs. It's been orbed and melted, I think. Yeah, this is the orb here. And we have Bionics in for powerful sweep. Which we may see when these Banshees close in, although Tech Marine is just running, I think. Maybe? Where's the powerful sweep? There it is. It's like a big left hook. I wish they animated that arm a bit more. I think it's only animated when he's building a turret. It would be cool if it was animated for when they're repairing and also when they do that big powerful sweep. 235 140. Decent grenade. Is that a Venerable Dreadnought? It is. There's two of them, in fact. Awesome. Wraith Lord backs off. Shotgun scouts need to be mindful of grenades here. They move and get a good blast. Triple cap for the Eldar, though. Here's the second Venerable Dreadnought. Gets the Farseer down. Awesome. These guys unique to the Tech Marine. Buttload of hit points, and they can charge as well. Powerful melee combatants, as you would expect. This guy getting Dark Age of Technology too for a bunch more hit points. Going to take it over 2,000 when it kicks in. There it is. 2050 hit points now at level 1. Space Marine's trying to stabilize a bit. Can they do it? Do they have the units to do it? Look at that. Stealing the power on the eastern edge. That was originally a Space Marine power though, because they're all Space Marine gens. Apothecary gets it. Just healed himself with the Purification Rites, I think. Now needs to run and hope. And they didn't hope enough. Now that power's going to be stolen back again, I imagine. Terminators with Cyclone Missile Launcher, because this thing is insane. Even against infantry, it's bloody painful. Eldar have stolen that wreck point over there. Another power contested being stolen by Space Marines. Eldar taking this one back indeed. And they're prowling. Are they going to push the VP this side? Space Marines are in tier 3, but they don't have good power income going on. Because this keeps getting hit down here by Tenso. Turret going up on the western side. And we have a fire prison. Maybe they'll put the las cannon on the turret. Sorry, missile launcher. If they can even finish it, because Banshees are there. Venerable needs to go and help, surely. The Venerable is not helping. There we go. Vanguard Veterans jumping in. Venerable is there. Inspiration on kill there. And there's the turret. You can put a missile launcher on that thing, and it's super effective against vehicles. And there are 2 Eldar vehicles on this side. Vanguard Veterans with their Power Fist, trying to get after that Fire Prism. They can't jump again though, because they already jumped on the Banshees earlier. Need a bit more energy. And the Wraith Lord is punishing them. Is it worth getting a beacon back here? Annoying Fisher. Maybe not. They only have 3 units on the field. D-cannon over here. Doesn't seem to be... Oh, it's firing on this side. Oh, it's firing against the Venerable. Tries to charge out. Taking Bright Lance hits though from the Wraith Lord. I'm not sure if he can get away. I don't think it's going to get away. It now turns to fight and goes down. There's the Stoicism. And there's a stunned Wraith Lord. Tech Marine's also down. Wraith Lord goes down. He got it. The last stand of the Venerable Dreadnought there. Meanwhile, though, Eldar have lost their natural VP. And the other Venerable is still alive. Annoying Fisher might need an assist on that west side, unless they're just going to hyper-focus on these 2 naturals here, which you can do on this map. They're kind of close-ish, as far as natural VPs go anyway. And they've got Terminators and their Vendread with level 7 Apothecary support, level 7 Tech Marine support. And here comes a Land Raider Redeemer for Orconero. Dingus Khan has a Seer Council. These guys unable to complete their reinforcement though, because they ran out of base too fast. Avatar of Cain on the way for Gaz. I wonder how they're doing in terms of their latency issues. I haven't been looking at the chat. Usually I don't get to read it. Banshees are yelling. Oh, is that Enhance? Yeah, from Falchu's Wing. Don't see this very often, to be honest. Seems like a really nice buff. 25% damage, plus 2 speed. And 10 seconds? Yeah, for 10 seconds. Then Dread comes to mop things up. What is this? It's an orbital. Well, it's hit the Guardians pretty good, but that's only Guardians. Doesn't really hit anything else. Is the blast going to knock back those guys? Oh, they ran into it, kind of. Those are Dark Creepers of Dingus Khan. I hear a Time Field. No, it was a Gravity Blade. Oh, they do have Armor of Assyrian, though. Maybe I heard both. Banshees flee. Terminator's getting some good inspiration on kill there. Guide on the Seer Council, and Seer Council are a big threat to Terminators. Lots of power melee DPS on those guys. There's a Time Field. Fire Prism can get shots. Down to 14 VPs. The Space Marines are taking the western point, though. Let me cap, says Annoying Fisher, because they have tax here for fast capping. That's a single Dark Creeper getting shots in there. And only the missile launcher is shooting back. Oh, the bolt pistol is shooting back as well. Here comes the Avatar of Cain. They got the VP, but for how long? 177.14. This might be it. If the Eldar can grab this VP right here, right now. It doesn't look like Space Marines are running up the east side. It was those power hits. The Space Marines got their power hits so much they just wasn't able to really get going in their tier 3 groove. Land Raider is up though. Vendread goes down. But look, there's 4 Fire Prism, 5 soon to be 5 Fire Prisms and an Avatar. And there's the game for the Eldar. They played it well. Lots of pressure mid-game. And that's what we need to do, I think. When tier 2 runs, you need to like go crazy and pressure the Space Marines and get on their power. Not easy to do, but they were able to do it. Level 7 Warlock here. Level 4 Farseer. Level 4 Warp Spider did have improved targeters as well. A level 4 Tech Marine. No weapon upgrade for Annoying Fisher. Level 7 Tech Marine and a level 8 Apothecary down at the end. Well, there you have it, guys. Thank you all for watching. Big thanks to these players for taking part in a faction war. And, of course, the main man, the Tenso, for sending it over. Why are these Banshees floating at the end? Well, they're excited. They won. Thank you for watching, guys. And I'll see you next time.